No, it's just that I think like my growth can be better outside the company. So I'm I'm sort of going to start something on my own. So that's what I'm thinking of as of now. Email as my formal notice of resignation.
Cause that's the way I like to live my life. And I feel like everything's gonna be fine.
Yep, so here's the update. I am quitting my job to run the company full time, and this video is going to be about why I'm doing so, what is the thinking behind running the company, what we're going to do, how we're going to do it, where we are going to do it. So let's get started. For past 1 year, we were running our operations from one small apartment. Now it's time for us to move into a new bigger apartment and run operations from there. So the idea is that all three of us, that is all my co-founders, we are going to shift to a new place and probably run all of our operations from there. We'll walk you through what we were doing in the small apartment and how we were working. And then I'll also walk you through how we are setting up our new apartment. So this was our small apartment where we were running everything. This room has probably seen lots of meetings happening right here. We were discussing so many things with clients. Most of the things went terribly wrong, but few things went terrifically good. And because of those few things, we are now moving towards bigger goals. So let me just walk you through the room. These were our tables. The room is entirely very shabby now because we are moving, packing stuff. So this was first table, second and third. I used to sit there, and that's Ashutosh. He's my co-founder. He used to sit there, and there's one more person, Vineet. He's also my co-founder. He's not here today, but he was sitting right here or sometimes there. So we used to, and this was my YouTube corner. I created my first video from that corner. So this was the whiteboard where we used to plan stuff. This whiteboard was right there, but now we are packing everything. Shifting everything finally.
One eternity later.
So we have finally set up our new apartment. Let me just walk you through it. Welcome to the brand new place. Here I'm going to show you how we have set up this place and how we are going to work here. So this is the house. This is where we are going to work from. All three of us will be sitting here and working. Let me just show you around. So this is the place where Vineet will be sitting. That's the place where Ashutosh is sitting, and that's the place where I'm sitting. We have a bunch of bean bags and my bookshelf over there. So here's the backstory. All three of us are moving into a house to run this company, and what we are doing in the company and what is the plan, what are we selling or what we are doing. I'll explain that in a separate video or probably talk about that later. But the idea is that all of us are moving together in this house, and we will be running company from here. Now in this era of remote working and people building startups from anywhere, I feel that this is the right decision, that we should be together in one roof, under one roof, and build this company. The synergy purposes and for working together, I think it's really important. So for past 1 year, I was doing two different things, basically on my full-time job and running this company. And at a at a certain point, I felt that it's no more productive for me to do both the things. And if I can focus on one, then I would be able to progress a lot faster than I would be focusing on two different stuff. That is why I quit my job, and then we decided that we should move into a new space. And obviously now we have enough money to afford the space as well as afford salary for me. So I'm quitting my job. I would say yes, it is scary, but it is scary majorly because of two things. First one is uncertainty. In a regular job, you have a certainty that by the end of the month you'll get a salary. The second thing is that you get mentoring from your seniors. But in business, you don't get either of that. You're not assured that you will get a salary by the end of the month, but you have to plan things accordingly so that at least 6 or 7 months of salary is lined up for you. And along with that, you don't have anyone to mentor here. You just have to figure out stuff on your own in real life. There's no one teaching you. You just learn it on the job. The answer is not very simple. It lies in what motivates me, what makes me do stuff that I'm doing regularly. Back when I was in my first year of engineering, I decided that in my 20s, at least in my 20s, I would want to experiment with a lot of things. I would want to experiment with many businesses, try what works, what does not work, and how's this life, how can I figure out stuff. So that was one part of motivation, and that's what I'm doing. But the second thing is that you need to lose out your comfort to do something meaningful. So as I always say to all of my friends that kahin jaane ke liye kahin se nikalna padta hai. This is that moment for me that to run this company, it was very important for me to quit the job, get the fire under the ass, and start running the company. I strongly believe that at least in the early stage of any startup or a company, all the founders should be under one roof. They at least should be spending 9 to 12 hours under one roof to create something meaningful and have a larger impact. To have large impact, you need to put consistent efforts over a long period of time. And to do that, it's simply not possible while you're doing it remotely. Because to create consistent efforts, you need to create an environment where you can put consistent efforts. You sort of have to surround yourself with people who are putting consistent efforts. So this is an attempt for us to be under one roof, run the company together, and motivate each other to put consistent efforts daily. So that is why we are moving into a new space. I think as of now, I'm very confident that even if we fail, we are very confident that we'll rise back up, and it will just be a matter of time that we rise back. So I'm very optimistic about it. There's no doubt. And even if I fail, I will probably try to document this here on this YouTube channel. If I'm in mental state to document that, I'll surely do that. As of now, I don't have any backup, nor any of my co-founders have any backup. So this is our only Titanic that we should make sure that does not sink. If it starts sinking, then there's the security of 6 months salary that we have already stored that in our bank account. So if the Titanic is sinking, then we have 6 months to fix it and get running again. So that's about it. If you want to join me on this journey where I document and I tell you how I'm doing this, how I'm building this, where do I get stuck, how do I fail or how do I succeed, then make sure you subscribe first of all. And if you want to reach out to me to talk about anything, or if you want to support me in any other way, you can reach out to me on Instagram and Twitter. All the links will be in the description as usual. And make sure you like the video and share this with your friends who might be interested in watching this. Thank you.
Please whatever. Please I want to reach 1 million likes. So please sarapakara. Yes. Okay, thank you.